Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. That's Judy. And welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. And I am so excited today because I'm going to give a long-awaited, much-needed tutorial on how to eat a carrot correctly. I know, it's difficult to know how to do, but I'm here. I'm here and I'm gonna give you every single thing that you need to know. But before we do that, because listen, I'm gonna have to cover her up at least partially, because the first rule about eating carrots, at least when it comes to eating carrots on YouTube, the way to do it correctly is choose a sensible amount. Okay, choose a sensible amount. So she's gonna probably be a little bit blocked by the carrots at some point. So before we get to it and get too far into this, Judy, do you want to do a cover of a song, Judy?
Does it look like I have the energy today, my dude?
Okay, well, sis said I'm just gonna lay over here and sleep today. Okay, so like I said, today I have heard the calls of folks, and I have heard that there's a right and a wrong way to eat a carrot. Okay, there is a right and a wrong way. I had no idea, and I heard that people are giving folks a hard time for not eating carrots correctly. So I just thought, I'm gonna give you what I know, what my lived experience is when it comes to eating carrots. And like I said, the first thing starts with eating a sensible amount. So this is like 4 bags of baby carrots from the Target. We're gonna do a little. Ooh, that ASMR tap. We're gonna do also some dips. So we got, just the classic hummus. We got this buffalo chicken dip. Hey, listen, buffalo chicken we love it. And then we also have a spinach artichoke dip as well. And when you're eating a carrot, what you might want to consider is having a beverage. So I have two. One, I have this tumbler full of water. And it's important to get a tumbler that really speaks to, like, who you are as a carrot eater. For instance, I'm the world's best uncle, also the world's best carrot eater. So, she's multifaceted. We're giving you a multitude of personality, skill, etc. today. We can be a good uncle and we can eat carrots, okay? But sometimes you also might want a diet soda. So we also have the diet soda. Because listen, you get thirsty when you're eating carrots, okay? I love a diet soda. Now, you might be wondering, like, Zach, baby carrots aren't the only kind of carrots. Well, that's my next rule for if you want to know how to eat a carrot. We don't eat these big carrots. We are size queens and we don't like the big carrots. We like the little baby carrots, okay? And second of all, you got to eat it raw. Okay? That's just what it is. Now, it does take, you got to chew. You do have to put some effort into chewing. It's not one of those soft foods that you can just swallow without chewing. You do have to chew. It does take a little bit of work, okay? Now, one of the best ways to eat it, now not necessarily the correct way, but one of the best ways, right? Because there are also multiple truths here, but one of the best ways is just with some hummus. I do love hummus. I'm just like a dip queen. I love a good dip, y'all. I don't know about you, but spinach artichoke dip, delightful. Delightful. Now, also, though, these just happen to be the dips that Noel picked up at Target. There are lots of dips that could be good. Ma'am, yes. Ma'am, yes. But the way I really like my favorite kind of dip, buffalo anything. Buffalo anything, y'all. Now, also, the most important thing when you're eating a carrot is that you haven't eaten anything else all day, okay? And actually, that's so true in this moment because I woke up and said, I'm gonna do this for lunch. And then I said, I'm gonna take a shower. And then I took a shower. While I was in the shower, Noel was like, oh, I'm cleaning the like little, what do you call those things that go on top of the stove that like go over the burners? Well, whatever those things are, you know what I'm talking about. Whatever those things are, he was like, listen, Zach, I'm gonna put them in the dishwasher. Are you cooking anything? And in my head, I'm like, I'm getting ready to eat all these carrots. No, I'm not cooking anything. We're eating these raw. Cause like I said, you gotta eat them raw. That's the rule. You gotta eat carrots raw. So I said, no, I'm not cooking anything. Please clean. Like, I love that I got me a partner who cleans our kitchen. I love to see it. I was grateful for that. I wasn't thinking, oh, this loud ass dishwasher is gonna be running and running and running. So now it's 3 o'clock and here I am eating these carrots I haven't eaten all day. Wow. Okay. That Target buffalo style chicken dip. Yes. Now, I was looking because I saw this little guy earlier. Y'all, if you're eating carrots, the next rule you gotta keep in mind is you gotta honor the weird looking ones, okay? Look at this little freak. And you know how we're gonna honor him? We're gonna dip him in some buffalo dip. Oh, we surely are. That's the other rule. To let people know that you love carrots, you gotta make all those noises. You don't want anybody to, potentially be confused over whether or not you like carrots, so you gotta that part. You gotta do that. And always take a break for water. But then follow that water up with some diet soda. I do love diet soda. I do. I grew up only drinking diet soda. Anytime I ever had regular soda, I was always like, why is this like sickeningly sweet? I was like, why do people drink this? Because in my house we only ever had diet soda. Like if we had soda, it was diet. And when we went to family functions, actually the preferred soda at family functions, Diet Pepsi. Then I went to college, and I don't know if you know this about some colleges, but some colleges have contracts with either Pepsi or Coke. So you almost always on most college campuses are either a Coke college or a Pepsi college. So I went to undergrad at a Pepsi college, and I was still living my Diet Pepsi fantasy. But then I went to Indiana University for grad school, and then they had just Coke everywhere. And I've been a Coke girl ever since. Is that a thing? I don't know. Yes. All of these dips. It's one thing if you really want to eat a dry carrot. If you're a dry girl, be a dry girl. Live your truth. But these dips, everything. So y'all, how do you feel about this shirt? I kind of feel like I look like a blueberry today, and blueberries don't go super well with carrots. Like, I can't imagine that. That feels like a little weird. I'm gonna tell you, my favorite of the dips, the buffalo chicken dip, I can't lie. It really complements the carrot, which makes sense. Because if you go to these wing places, they're out here giving you carrots and celery with your wings. Now, if I'm trying to have a wing, if the point is that I'm going to a place to eat wings, What I don't want is carrot or celery. What I don't want is a carrot or a celery. Neither one. Leave that stuff at home. Leave that. Give me some ranch, which, like, why do I not have ranch here? Missed opportunities. Now, in all seriousness, one of the reasons I'm doing this is because somebody did post and they said, well, you know, how is it fair that I get criticized for eating or how I eat because I don't eat carrots the right way, but Jeffree Star still has, like, a whole ass platform? And I just got to say, you know, there are multiple truths here, right? Well, one, I don't even think you can compare those things because honestly, Jeffree Star is trash, okay? Jeffree Star is trash. And to say that he, like, has the same platform that he once did, I don't think is true. Quite honestly, like, I don't think that Jeffree Star, clearly, I mean, he's been, in particularly, I mean, for a while now, going through getting canceled over and over and over again. And I think every time he, like, loses more and more subscribers, his views get lower and lower. You know, so we just dripped a little buffalo sauce. So I don't think that his you know, platform is the same that it once was. So there's that. I've been watching a lot of Peter Mon, which love Peter Mon, shout out to him. He's actually super sweet guy. Even after I made a video reacting to a video of his, like, probably 2 years ago at this point. And at the time, like, I had started as a Peter Mon fan, and then there was, like, some drama that went down, and I kind of just, like, it wasn't necessarily that I knew or thought that he did anything particularly wrong as a part of that drama, but I just didn't like his response to all of the drama, and I was like, listen, I'm a dip. I'm gonna dip. That's when you're ready to dip out on somebody, go get yourself a carrot. That's the right way to eat a carrot, when you're ready to dip. But I had really, like, dipped out on Peter Mon. Like, I was done because I didn't like the way he had handled it. I kind of wasn't finding his videos entertaining at the time anymore. But I started coming back around. Actually, this year, started coming back around. Started watching his stuff again. After I took my break back in June, when I stopped posting for a month, I had reached out to him and I just said, like, hey, I'm trying to make some changes to my channel and trying to change up my content. Like, do you have any advice? And he was so helpful. He was so kind. So now I'm seeing him and he's like deep in this, like, Trisha, Jeffree, Shane drama. Or deep like my carrot was in that dip. Of the dips, the spinach artichoke, probably the least best one. Does that make sense? Or I think, you know, the word for that, the worst one for carrots. It tastes phenomenal, but, like, combined with the carrots, not it. But anyways, I guess my point was just that Peter Mon's sweet, very nice human. He is, I've learned a lot about what's going on in this Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, Trisha Paytas drama through his channel. Not that he necessarily is, like, spilling any receipts or anything, but I just like listening to him talk about the things. So that's been fun. But he pointed out, and he's been pointing out in videos for some time now, that, like, Jeffree Star's, like, even his makeup business, like, he used to sell things out immediately, and he's, like, not doing that anymore. So he certainly doesn't have, you know, the same platform. I do think that he is facing, I mean, probably, I would love to see him not have a platform, period, just because, like, I've been over Jeffree Star for a while, and I think a lot of people have been over Jeffree Star for a while. But to say that he's face no consequences for it, I think is also inaccurate. But it's also, it's so interesting to me that people compare themselves to like people who have, literally nothing in common content-wise. Like, that's always interesting to me. But also, live your truth. Live your truth. Because the reality is, right or wrong, correct or not, people can hold energy towards Jeffree Star and other things, right? Like, we fall into these, like, false dichotomies where it's like, you either, like, hate Jeffree Star or not. Or, like, well, that's fair. But, like, we fall into these traps where we're like, if you're not doing this, then why are you doing that to me? And it's like, I can do all the things, right? Like we can hold energy for multiple things all at once, I guess is all I'm trying to say. But I don't want to spend too much time talking about that because that's not the point of this video. I came here to give you a carrot tutorial mukbang eat with me. Is it a eat with me or is it a mukbang? Is it an eat with me or why not both? We're living in the land of multiple truths today. The land of multiple truths. It is entirely possible to be all those things. It's a tutorial. It's a mukbang. It's an eat with me. Look at it. I also go in phases with carrots to be... Oh! You want to talk about honoring the weird ones. Honor this. Honor this. Look at it. It's so fun. Oh, it's so cute. We're honoring all the very quirky looking ones with the buffalo dip. I have been saying something and I just got really into that carrot moment. Oh! I go into phases with carrots. That's it. Sometimes I like a carrot. Sometimes I don't like a carrot. It's really hard to say. But right now, I'm like, why don't I eat carrots more often? What a fun snack. I mean, there's some other things. Like, some people eat carrots and peanut butter together. That's not really my gig. I'd rather just eat peanut butter by itself or with an apple. But these are so good. I'm really about this. And listen. Oh, that's kind of a fun one, too. What's going on at top there? What's going on up top there? Are those roots? Should I not eat that? We're just going to set her aside. I know I said honor the weird ones, but that's probably okay to eat, right? I don't know. Can I just, oh, I just snapped the tip off. I'm gonna have so many. I'm definitely not gonna eat all of these carrots right now in this setting. I don't like to waste food. So I'm gonna be eating so many carrots. Why don't I just only eat carrots for like the next week? I feel like I've eaten so many and there's so much on this tray still. That's the other thing. If you're eating a sensible amount, just get a cookie tray, a cookie sheet, and pile it on a stack of books. That's the most important rule. These top books, one is Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins, the third book in the Hunger Games series. The other one is Engaging Students Through Social Media, which is about like... It was a book I read in grad school for a special topics seminar course I took about social media and higher education. And I don't remember a lot from it. I feel like also at this point it's potentially outdated because I took that course in probably 2014, fall of 2014. And the landscape of social media and higher education both have just like changed so much. But that's also kind of just like how things work, you know? Like, that's kind of just how things in higher education and research and things like that, like, everything's always evolving, so there's always need for new books and things like that. And honestly, at the time, there weren't a lot of people talking about, like, how do we use social media to effectively engage with students, because a lot of people at colleges were only using it to, like, advertise for things. But I think what you probably all know is that, like, especially now, social media sometimes is the way that people are communicating with their colleges and people at their colleges. And so, you know, I think it's interesting to think about, like, how can we effectively use that to help foster student achievement, student growth, student development. Y'all didn't come here because you wanted to hear me talk about. Y'all didn't want to hear me talk about higher education and my full-time real life gig outside of YouTube. If you didn't know, that's a thing I do. That's a thing. I'm an educator. I just realized I never showed y'all the dip up close. That's also an important part, I think, of just, like, maybe not eating a carrot, but being a mukbanger. So that was a spinach artichoke. Here's the hummus. Mmm. 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 And last but not least, ooh, that's a lot. The buffalo chicken. So yeah, honestly, all things considered, there's not a right or wrong way to eat a carrot. Like, eat carrots however you want. Honestly, truly. honestly, for a long time, like, growing up, I was just, like, very much against, like, eating vegetables in general. Like, it was a struggle for me as a child to find one to enjoy. So the fact that I'm, like, here today just casually munching on some carrots, like, sis, enjoy it. Carrots are good for you. Nobody ever died from eating a carrot. And certainly, if other people want to eat carrots, let them eat carrots however they want. Now, why are these guys looking dry? She's looking dry. We're just gonna set her aside. This one was too. This one, dry. Dry girl. She is a dry girl. But this, saucy. Oh, and she's a little green. We're gonna set her aside too. Now, here's where you get to be picky. When you can choose what kind of carrot you do or do not want to munch. Also, though, how do y'all feel about double dipping? Reality, I'm probably going to be the only one eating this dip. If not, the only other person who's probably going to eat this is my partner, Noel. We have had our tongues inside each other's mouths. So, like, what kind of germs is Noel going to get that I have not already, shared? I really do love hummus. Like, what a delicious little treat. We gotta carrot down. We gotta carrot down. Oh. I will say, I haven't done a lot of mukbangs in my time. But I do really have to give a shout out to the people who can manage to like focus on eating and talking at the same time, especially with like carrots. Well, I haven't seen a lot of carrot mukbangers. It seems like the only mukbangers I follow are ones who are eating massive amounts of fast food, not massive amounts of vegetables, which like live your truth and do what you gotta do. But carrots are crunchy. And so like, I don't know, I feel like talking and crunching and munching, it's just all a lot. This buffalo dip's so good though. Yeah. So I think that's about it for me today. There are still so many carrots on this tray. Why did I get 4 bags of carrots, y'all? Can somebody help it make sense? Can somebody help me understand? All of this for a gag for a video. Listen, I will eat as many of them as I can before they go bad. If it's the only thing I'm eating for the rest of my week, love is gonna find a way. Love will find a way. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If this happens to be your first time on my channel, I can't promise that I do a lot of videos like this, but we do like to have a good time. I like to do some taste tests. I do cook some food sometimes on this channel, so, you know, if you thought I was funny, if you like my charming personality, and it's your first time, consider subscribing. Yeah, consider subscribing and hitting the bell button so you get notifications every time I go live. Also, it really does help me and my channel if you click like, you leave comments down below, and if you click the share button and share, like copy the link and share it somewhere else, that's also really helpful. As always, please make sure to also follow me on all of my social media. I'm pretty much thezacharymike on everything. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You can find me there at thezacharymike. And I had a lot of fun with y'all today. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!